floor. Practice in front of that mirror, girl, you twerking it on the dance floor. Practice in front of that mirror, girl, you twerking it on the practice in front of that mirror, girl, you twerking it on the dance floor. Practice in front of that mirror, girl, you twerking it on the floor. Twerking it on the dance floor. Twerking it on the dance floor. Twerking it on the dance floor.
Hey guys, so we made it back from the Arnold Classic. We're going to put together a 3-part video series for you guys with some of our training footage and then some of the footage from the Arnold Classic itself and just some sort of lifestyle stuff that we had that we filmed when we were out with friends and stuff like that. So I guess the first thing that we did or the first thing that happened on our trip was that we got stuck in Philadelphia because of a snowstorm. So we ran into an IFBB pro named Santana Anderson in the Halifax airport, and we were both sort of stuck in the same situation. So we rented a car and then drove for 10 hours overnight. We finally got in Columbus on Friday at 5:30 in the morning.
I had a good sleep that night.
Yeah, Robin set up a little bed in the back seat, and Santana and I took turns driving for 10 hours. And then we just got back yesterday, and today we realized that the flight actually did go out that night, and so we pretty much drove all that time for nothing.
But they didn't tell us that the seats were there. They had 6 seats on standby, was what it's called, and yeah, Santana just let us know, but like he didn't find out until after like running into one of the passengers on our flight. So yeah, I kind of wish he didn't tell us, because it kind of sucks now. Anyway, these are my deadlifts, and I was doing 230 for doubles, so that's my 80%, I believe. So my max is around, I'm saying it's like around 1 or 290-ish. And yeah, they were pretty speedy. I think I was asking Jeff what they look like there, because they always feel so slow off the ground, especially with how wide my stance is. The sumo, it's like the slowness effect off the ground is like amplified or something. But yeah, overall they looked really good. This was before I started like feeling extremely overreached. I probably pushed myself a little harder than I should have this workout, but I was really motivated by all the cool people.
And this was something really cool about this gym, which is the Beyond Limits gym in Columbus, by the way. And it was definitely one of the coolest gyms I've ever trained in, and you can tell that the owners are really big into natural bodybuilding, and all of these posters that you see on the wall are just autographed photos of the best natural bodybuilders right now. And there were people like Lane and Brian Whitaker and Doug Miller got put on the wall this weekend, actually. So it was really inspiring to see all those dudes up there while you trained. So this was on Friday, actually, and so I was feeling inspired by the people who had competed at the Arnold Pro Raw Challenge. Of course, I was supposed to do that meet originally, and my back was starting to give me some trouble, so I had to pull out.
How perfect these squats are, though.
So I got to the gym and I realized I didn't have my belt and I didn't have my squat shoes. So all I really had was my chucks and my knee sleeves. So I didn't go super heavy, but I ended up doing, I think, 6 sets of 2 with between 385 and 405, which was my top set.
This is my 5th set with 230 for a double. And it still looked and felt pretty good.
And so I think that this was actually my last set here. I believe this is with 385. And I'm squatting a high bar here. And yeah, after a 10-hour drive overnight, I wouldn't say I was feeling the best in the world. But just because of the atmosphere in that gym and because of the inspiration that I was able to draw from the powerlifting meet, I felt great. And so then after squatting, I decided to move on to bench. And again, I typically would bench using a belt and with my squat shoes, because I feel as though I can get a tighter setup and a little more leg drive with those two things.
Your butt popping up.
But on this day I didn't have those, so I just sufficed for my good old chucks. And so that first set was a double or maybe a triple with 315. Then I moved up to 335 for a single, and then 345 for a good paused single. That moved pretty quickly. I was feeling really good, so I decided to go for my old PR of 365. And it seems like it felt at least like my butt popped up off the bench, and you can see my hips kind of rise up there.
I didn't see it.
Robin
though.
claims that my
did
hips
not see
did
any,
stay down.
Like
so,
I look for light under the butt. Like if I can see light.
and then this is 370. So if it counts, that would be an all-time PR. And so that's it for part 1, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for parts 2, where we'll show some footage from my workout with Ian McCarthy of Lifting for Life and No Bullshit Bodybuilding. And then part 3, where we'll have some more workout stuff and some footage from the actual Arnold itself. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already.